Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. It's Saturday. We're going to do Friday's workout, which is back and biceps. We should be doing legs today. I had a terrible night. Not last night, but the night before. And so I just was like, forget it. I'm not getting up and working out. So we're making up for it today. Back and biceps. Something just went boo-doo-doo. I don't know what is missing. Hold on, give me a second. I'll be absolutely sure there's nothing that's supposed to be happening that is not. I don't think so. All right, let's start the workout. We're going to start with some pull-ups, neutral grip, leaning back pull-ups. Supposed to do 8 sets of 8 reps. We'll probably end up doing 6 just because I've got to be done in a little less than an hour right now, and this would usually take me about an hour, 15 hour and 20 minutes. But we need music. We need music. Can't do anything without music. What a great start. Michael Jackson. Doesn't matter if you're black or white. Don't forget to drink your delicious nutrients. Good for you. Okay, you guys ready? Let's head over. Let's go here. I think that's out of focus, but we'll change it in a little bit. We're not going to start. Yeah, I definitely need to change the focus on that. Maybe it'll autofocus here in a second for me. Oh my gosh. So we're going to lean back as we do the pull-up. A little swinging motion there. It's not very good, is it? Oh, 45-second rest in between each of our sets, because the point is to, oh, come on. My timer is not ready. And I'm not super familiar with Android, so every time I've got to refind, it shut itself down. Okay, we're going to go timer. Oh man, my shoulder hurts already. I ain't scared of your brother. I ain't scared of your sheets. Oh, maybe he's talking about like the South, the Ku Klux Klan. Maybe that's what he means. I'm not scared of your sheets. You think? Maybe that's what he's talking about? Good old Michael. Did that clear itself up, or is that still... That's still really out of focus, isn't it? Okay, there's only one way to fix that, and that's by taking the camera down. So you're going to have to give me a second. It might take a little more than our 45 seconds to take that down and reset it. Give me just a second here. Oh, that's the wrong... Dang it. I'm unscrewing the wrong thing. This is what I need to unscrew. Okay, let's see if I can get it to... Let's go like this. I can't tell if that's in focus or not. Okay, let's try that one. There's our timer. We gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, I'm sorry. In fact, we'll just stay on this camera for a second so I can set the camera up again. Ow. Ow, I hit my knee up against that. That was no good. Ow. It's almost like a Charlie horse. Oh, dang it. It's starting to hurt more. Stupid Dave. Now we've got cranberries. Love the cranberries. Dreams. What movie was this song on? I'm sure it's been on more than one movie, but the movie that I'm thinking of is, let's turn this. Shoot. What movie was it? Oh, Mission Impossible of all things. It's the very end of Mission Impossible. I think maybe even the first Mission Impossible. I think maybe. It's like the resolution scene at the very end. Impossible to ignore. Whew. All right, I think that was round 4. I think we're sufficiently warm, and we can go ahead and take off our jackets. If you happen to also be wearing a jacket, if you happen to also be doing working out in a gym in a high altitude western state. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I hurt my shoulder earlier this week, and I can't quite. I gotta stretch it out better. All right, round 5 for these pull-ups. After this, we're gonna do chest-supported dumbbell rows. Here we go. Well, not after this particular one. After we do 6 rounds of this, because like I said, we usually do 8 rounds, but I've got to be done in less than an hour. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 more round of that, and then we'll go to chest-supported dumbbell rows. So we'll get set up right now for those by getting our bench ready here. Gonna put it at an incline that gives you, I'm gonna have to take my thing off here. Well, if I can stay up there. Gives you enough room to be able to hold on to your dumbbells and not have them touch the ground. And then we're gonna bring them to our hips. That's what we're gonna do after we do. And I may relocate that microphone so it doesn't go all over the place. 1 more round, neutral grip, leaning back pull-ups right now. Is that bench gonna be in my way? No, we'll be all right. All right. Oh, I tossed my gloves. All right, next up, chest supported dumbbell row. Make sure we give ourselves enough weight here. And maybe even some of this. This is Rob Thomas. What was the band Rob Thomas did? Matchbox, that's right. Matchbox 20. Push. I wanna push you around. That song. How's we doing? Okay, so I think our best camera for this is probably here. Well, I will. Well, I will push you down. Well, I will. Well, I will. So what's happening today? What's happening today? It's Saturday. It's a special day. It's the day we get ready. That's what today is. So here at the Gale household, Saturday is always typical chore day. You know, you give chores to the kids, enough to keep them busy and teach them, you know, good character. And then we always go grocery shopping. Saturday's always grocery shopping day. My wife and I go together every Saturday because it's one of the few times we actually get to hang out, just the two of us, because the kids hate grocery shopping with us. So we get to talk about the week as I push a cart around and she grabs stuff off of the shelves. Next time I got to put the weights here instead. I'll stand up this time with them. Here we go. Oh man. There we go. Well, I will. So I consider myself very lucky, blessed, because my wife likes to cook meals for the family. And so we don't eat out very often. Weekends, we have date night, Friday night date night. My wife and I will go out and go to one of the 3 restaurants we have in this very small town. The rest of the week, she comes up with all kinds of crazy fun stuff. But what she hates is having to think of what we're going to have for dinner every night, right? That's tough. She's got no problem making it. Okay, I'm coming. What are my gloves? Oh, they're way up here. I don't usually put them there. Ooh, 3 doors down. I think that's just 3 doors down. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? Oh my gosh, that's an awkward position to get out of with that weight. I think it was round 3. Round 3. Yeah, we're coming on to 4 here. And then after this, we've got W pulls, so we should probably go get weight set up for that. That's going to be way over here. Anyway, if you have a partner that's like my wife, then one of the greatest things you can do to help them out, if they are the one, is the primary meal provider or maker. One of the best things you can do is help them come up with ideas for dinners. To show up at a grocery store and say, hey, well, actually, way before the grocery store. Let me take that back, because if you show up at the grocery store and say, hey, why don't you make this for us for dinner? Why don't you make that? Your partner's going to go, do you know what ingredients that takes? Oh, you can figure it out. Another thing that drives my wife absolutely crazy is going to a grocery store without a list, right? 1 second. Yeah, let's do this. I can only do one of those this time. It's too hard to stand up with both of them. It's a counterbalance that it's difficult to deal with. So, see, 130. Like I said, one of the greatest things you could do is before you ever even get to the grocery store. Let's see, what's 90 plus 35? 125? 125. Add a little bit more. We'll go to the other side. Is before you ever get to the grocery store, is to help your spouse come up with an ingredient list. You know, look through the cupboard, see what you have and what you don't have. Already come up with some ideas and say, hey, how about we do this for dinner? Was that something that you think would be doable? And look, here's the ingredients for it. Now, I'm not saying that I do that. I'm actually quite bad at it. But I know that if I did do that, my wife would be so grateful. All right, one more of those. But only because we're doing 6 sets instead of 8. And then, always, write down the weight you're going to do next time. Because you should always be increasing the weight if you didn't come to a failure. If you went through your whole regimen and for a given exercise and you didn't increase the weight, no matter how hard you're huffing and puffing, if you got it through it and you had good form, next time you increase it. Okay. Boy, I love the Righteous Brothers. I love Unchained Melody. It is not a workout song. However, a little Missy Elliott and Ciara, that's workout music. Hey, somebody's actually writing to me. James, hold on one second, James. James, congratulations. I just turned that off. Hold on. I said off. I think I just turned the power off. I didn't actually turn off the alarm. Okay. James Chris here. James Chris, you're the very first person who's ever even watched me. I don't think I've ever had any viewers. So thank you for commenting. What do you have to say? Let's talk about it for a second. We're going to stop the workout to talk to James because I never had anybody talk to me before. Just curious, are you able to put both your hands together behind the back, not behind the head? Does it struggle you a bit? Put both your hands together behind the back. Not like this, but like this. Like, am I able to, here, am I able to touch my hands like that? Is that what you're asking? Now, I don't do it very well, obviously, right? But I'm also not a bodybuilder. I mean, look at me. I'm just a average middle-aged dad. And so I'm saying yes. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking. Let's do the next set, though. How about that? I'm going to stay right there. And thank you. You've made my day, buddy. You've made my day to just be willing to jump on here and say something. Yeah, just like, there we go. So that must be the sign. James, that must be the sign of someone who has really finally gotten themselves jacked out. If you can't touch your hands behind your back, then you've actually figured it out and gotten the real gains. All right, that was our last set of those guys. Now we're moving on to W pulls, which are a little difficult to do unless you're at a gym or you have some sort of cable machine. It's hard to replicate. You could do a we'll put this down, a wide grip pull up, and that's close. But a wide grip pull up, you're going to stay a wide grip the whole time. And a W pull, you're trying to pull the weight. You're trying to bring your arms into yourselves. I'll show you in just a second. Not that I know. Oh, Gussie Wussy. Okay, I happen to know who Gussie Wussy is, so good morning. Oh, wait, there we go. Good morning, Gussie Wussy. It's good to see you. Okay, we're moving on to our third exercise, W pulls. And very, very soon, I'm gonna have to pull out the big guns. And by big guns, I mean the most attractive thing I ever wear in my life when I start to sweat, which is a headband. There's our time. We're gonna take this over here to this station instead, as well as my timer, as we listen to, oh yes, we're on I'm on a 90s / Michael Jackson station. I'm a big fan of Mike. I mean, he's a weirdo, but his music was great. Okay, W pulls, here we go. A little bit of a heavier weight. And again, only 45 seconds. That's all we're giving us in between, because what we're really trying to do is not necessarily make some sort of great strides in ripping our muscle and reaching failure. What we're trying to do is get our heart rate up. That's what this whole week is about, is doing lifting exercises to get our heart rate up into a fat burning zone. Okay, give me a second. That's it, I'm doing it. It's going on. Headband time. Oh yeah. Now I'm Rambo. The way you make me feel, it really turns me on. Got about 10 seconds left. You knock me off of my feet. Oh wait, hold on. I actually have a fitness challenge for you to give it a shot that put you in a position that you just did now. A fitness challenge for you, put you in that position you just did now. Okay, James, what are you talking about? You said you got a challenge for me to put me in a position that I just did? I guess I don't quite understand what you're saying. If you wouldn't mind clarifying, that'd be great. The way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, it turns me on. I was round 2 of 6. Let's see what James has to say. No, he hasn't seen. Oh, James, you actually are following. Thank you very much. First follower. James, someday I make it in life, I'm gonna bring you along with me. I'm gonna say, James was there from the very beginning. But let's be honest, I'm not doing this to try to make it anywhere. I'm doing this for motivation for me. In fact, James, if you happen to know anything about, look, I've been working out for, I don't know, 15 to 18 years now, but I'm an amateur. I haven't gone to any real classes. I mean, I've done 6 years of CrossFit, and I've met with trainers, but that doesn't mean jack. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am totally and completely open to any kind of advice or constructive criticism from anybody who's got any kind of experience, because I consider myself fortunate to always be learning. We're gonna get our next set. After we're done with W pulls, we're gonna move into some sitting cable rows. So I'm just gonna get the weight ready. I need that weight there though. And I need the bench out of the way. And I'm gonna need this for my bum. All right. It's called the standing up challenge. Basically, you just lie down on your stomach on the floor with both your hands put together, intertwine, interlock behind the back. After that, try getting up until you're fully standing. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna try this. You're gonna have to get me, we'll do it in between a set. I think hold on, you gotta give me just a second. I think I just got a text message. Somebody is borrowing my garage, and I need to make sure that we should be there in 10 minutes or so if that works. Yep. Just knock on the side garage door. Okay. So what I was saying was, I let somebody borrow my garage and park their car here last night, and so they're going to be here in about 15 minutes. And when they do so, I will have to pause what I'm doing and get that car out of here. So there'll be a little bit of a break. Shoot, what am I doing? I'm on W pulls. I'm way behind. My heart rate's going down. I need it to go up, not down. Come on. Oh, and what a great song. This is Take On Me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. You know what? I need more weight on that. That doesn't feel nearly difficult enough. So my next round, no, I actually have 2 more rounds, but after the next one, as I set up for next week when we do this again, I'm definitely going to increase that weight by at least 10 pounds. Also, Gussie Wussy says, doesn't mean Jack, look at your arms and chest, dude. Gussie Wussy, that's super kind of you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't, all I'm trying to do is the older that I get is make sure that I maintain enough strength, flexibility, core muscles. I mean, I want to look a little good, right? I want my wife to still be attracted to me in some degree. Although my wife has always told me that what I look like was never the reason why she was attracted to me in the first place. Which means I guess I could do whatever I want with my body and be just fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I want to try James's challenge, but I've also got to at least get through this. So maybe after they come get their car. Okay, so I'm going to write down a new weight for next week and add at least 10 pounds to that because that was way too easy. We got one more round and then we're going to go to seated cable rows. Take On Me, man. What a great song. Things that you say. All right, there's our 45 seconds. Let's turn it off. Got to remind me. Last one. All right, that's it for him. We'll do our 45 seconds. We'll jump over to seated cable row. I gotta add a little weight to it though. Let's jump over to there. Go to timer on. No, not timer. Oh yeah, actually it was timer. Okay, what are we doing? We gotta add seated cable row. Again, we're all about back and biceps today, which is good because my previous workout was shoulder and I hurt myself. Here we go. A cable row is really difficult, especially close grip. It's really difficult to mimic with just dumbbells. You almost have to have a cable machine or a gym of some kind. Oh wait, am I actually on the right camera? crap. Now I don't know how many reps I've done. Let's just do 2 more. I didn't pay attention if I moved the camera or not. Oh, I did. But I bet there's a better camera angle than that. We're gonna go to that camera. That's the one we want. Let's move it to make sure. It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Oh, another Rob Thomas slash what's the name of his band? Matchbox 20. This is 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. All right, we're going to this one. Forgot to start the timer, so I'm going to guess that's about 45 seconds. Let's do round 2. Oh, I got to do James's thing. I got to do that thing where I lay on the ground. But like I said, we'll wait until the people come get their car. Then we'll do that. It's 3 a.m. I must be. After this, we're going to do incline bicep curls. And what are we doing after that? Zottman curl? Okay. What were we talking about before my good friend James came on? I was talking about something, and then the fact that somebody's actually watching this threw me for a loop. There's our timer. We'll get a drink next time. It's more important to not take too much rest than it is to get the drink. I must be lonely. Start the timer. Oh, I didn't move the camera. Whoops, sorry. You got to see nothing there for a little bit. I apologize. It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Saturday. I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to today. Saturday. Guess what happens in about 20 minutes? I'm not going to be done with my workout yet. 20 minutes. My favorite football team plays. Oh, timeout. Timeout. You guys have no idea, but if you're doing anything right now and you have access to some, or Matt, I'm over here. If you've got access to some tunes, some Spotify or otherwise, you got to put this song on right now. 311, Amber. This is my number one song when I go skiing. I don't get to go skiing very often. When I do, I go up to the top of the hill. I get off, get myself all set. I hit play. This is the song that plays. Amber. And then I go down the slopes, just so chill. Man, it's a whole vibe. This song is so great. Download it. Listen to it. Amber, 311. And then I follow Amber up with another 311 song, Down, which is appropriate for going skiing. I mean, you're heading down the slopes, and it is less chill, it's more. Okay, going on to round 5. Oh, 20 minutes. My favorite football team is playing. When I say football, I don't mean American football. I mean American soccer. Football UK, Wrexham. I'm a total bandwagon guy. Did I know who Wrexham was 3 years ago? No. Did I know anything about football clubs or the leagues in the UK and how they work? Not a thing. But I do now. I am hooked. In fact, hold on. Let's see this. Wrexham, which is a town in Wales that has a football club that's now owned by Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds. 1 second. Wrexham is in League 2 of the EFL, which is the lowest league of the EFL, but they're currently ranked in 2nd place, and the top 4 teams in League 2 move up to League 1 next season. So I'm really hoping that they do. In fact, my wife and I, I got to write down, wait for next time. My wife and I are, Wrexham's coming to play an exhibition game in July in San Francisco. And we got tickets to the game. But they're playing Chelsea, who's in the Premier League, which is the top league. It's like the 49ers or the Kansas City Chiefs playing. We don't even have an equivalent to it because we don't have NFL feeder teams that are that far down. But it's like, I don't know, it's not even like playing the XFL. It's like playing a really, really good college team, maybe a really, really good high school team. Let's see where we're at here. So Wrexham's going to get murdered. No doubt. They're going to get killed. I mean, they shouldn't even be playing these guys. But it's going to be fun to watch them. To actually see these guys that I've been watching now forever, because my wife and I, we, hold on, I can't think what number I'm on. Let's say that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We bought a pass, a video pass, a streaming pass, to watch all of Wrexham's games live. And so every Saturday, sometimes on Tuesdays, we watch Wrexham from our house. And it's the best. It's the best. I love it. It's like my favorite thing in the world. I love soccer now. So weird. Never played it. Never watched it growing up. And now I'm addicted. What song is this? This song is terrible. Oh, it's Stopped by the Spice Girls. I'm not familiar with it, but I don't really like it. All right, next is incline bicep curl. We're going to come to this one, and then we're going to need to move our bench up. I'm sorry, I'm going to have my back to you because I don't really care about turning the bench around. Let's see. We're going to be doing a bicep curl at an incline. You don't want to be too far inclined. That's probably good there. And what you want to make sure you do on something like this is that you isolate those biceps by not swinging your shoulders to your shoulder to your elbow, keeping your elbows back and just flexing from the elbow. That doesn't feel very heavy. I might need to raise that weight. But again, this particular workout, it's all about getting heart rate up, so I got to be careful that I don't try to go, ooh, I got to jack out. I'm just trying to make sure my heart rate stays. That's a good rate, 145. Like, you don't want it to get into that aerobic area, 160 to 170, where you're just like, you want to maintain. For me, I get like from 135 to 155, somewhere in that range, where I'm like, okay, I feel it, and I can tell that I'm breathing a little heavy, and my heart rate is steady, going dum, dum. It's basically that train engine, that locomotive, it's burning those calories, right? Here we go. Oh, forgot about that. We're going, is that where we were at? Yeah, that's where we're at. That's a terrible angle. I'm gonna do it one more time with this one, and then I'm gonna try changing cameras to that one that's closer, as long as it's not too close. All right, next on the music, in case you're following along with that, is U2, Beautiful Day. I've got an appreciation for U2 as a band, but I don't love them. Well, let me take it back. Stinking Joshua Tree, that album, Rattle and Hum. Man, U2, that's some good music. Everything else is like, there's a song or two that I like, but for the most part, Rattle and Hum. When they sang Still Haven't Found What I've Been Looking For, and that choir comes in, that gospel choir comes in, oh my gosh, that's transcendent is what that is. Okay, we're gonna try this right there this time. I'll move the camera just a little bit. Let's go to there. See if we can see that. Yeah, never mind. I said I should have a higher weight. Not if I'm going to be doing this for 8 rounds. By the 8th round, I'm going to be kaput. So, or actually, that's a decent weight. Oops. Okay, I'll get set up for our next exercise after this, because we actually, after this one, we've only got one more. And then we're done for this workout, which is good, because Wrexham, the Red Dragons are on, and we got to watch Paul Mullen and Elliot Lee. We got to watch Davies, Palmer and Fletcher. We got to watch Cannon and O'Connell. We got to watch Okonkwo and Mendy. Can't forget Mendy. Those are my guys. And we got a couple new guys too that I'm super not familiar with. We've got a guy named Marriott and a guy named Bolton? And Boyle? Oh, and Tozier. I haven't seen Tozier in forever. He hasn't played in a long time. I hope he's not hurt. Tozier's our long ball man. He can throw a ball in from forever away like he's doing a stinking corner kick. They get close to the opposing side's goal, and it gets kicked out, and it's their ball. He'll come back and he'll lean back with the ball way back, and he will huck that thing all the way to the goal. Like he just kicked it. Stinking Tozier. Oh, James says he'll be back later. Keep working. Oh, James, I didn't do your thing. Well, maybe James will come back and watch it later. Waiting for the people to come get their car out of the garage, and then I was going to do James's thing. I promise. Before this, when I'm done with the workout, we'll do the thing for James. And if you're not here, James, then you're going to have to just watch it later. Snoop Dogg! Yeah, la da 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 da. Yes. I tell you what. Oh man, Dre and Snoop. Did you see the Super Bowl with Dre and Snoop and Eminem and 50 Cent and Kendrick Lamar? Oh man, that was so great. I was the two. Greatest Super Bowl halftime three ever. Well, 4 after Prince, of course. Prince was the best. 5. Oh, there's a knock on the door. We're gonna have to take a pause. We're gonna take a pause. Hold on 1 second. 1 sec, I'm coming. I'm gonna just turn you off. Okay, sorry about that. People came to go get their car. They were very grateful. I said, you're welcome. And we're listening to Dre, and I think we're on our last one. I think we just finished set 5 and we're going to set 6. I think this is our last one. La da 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 da. Snoop Dogg. I didn't even know about 90s hip hop in the 90s. I didn't even know about it. I didn't listen to it. I didn't have friends who listened to it. And then I met my wife. She introduced me, and big fan, big fan. Oh, I didn't even start a timer. I need to just get to it. Here we go. Inglewood. All right, last one of these, and we're going to go into some Zotman curls. Zotman curls. Those are fun. They're just different. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. My heart rate dropped a little bit. Taking time in between. We're gonna get it back up. We got one more round, one more set of exercises. This one is the Zotman curl. We can do a little bit more weight than we did on the other ones. Gotta move this out of the way. Oh, you know what else the 90s had besides just the greatest hip hop ever? They had a lot of whiny bands. Now don't get me wrong, some of those whiny bands were awesome. But I listen to them now and I go, it's a little whiny. One of those bands, Green Day. Excellent bands, don't get me wrong. Green Day's fabulous. But they're a little whiny. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. You know, that's okay. It's okay. Here we go. Zotman curl is pull up, switch it, bring it down. Oh my gosh. Is that really the right weight? I gotta do 5 more rounds of that. I'm not gonna lie, that felt a little heavy. We'll try it. We'll try it. Oh shoot. Wrexham starts in 5 minutes. But I gotta get through this. And then I gotta do James's thing. Then Wrexham. Okay, so let me lie. I gotta read what James has here. Basically, lie front down on your stomach on the floor. Both your hands together, intertwined, interlocked behind the back. After that, get up until you're fully standing. So I just can't use my arms, but I have to stand. Okay, we'll give that a shot. Round 2. Give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. Here we go. Oh yeah, I highly doubt I'm gonna make it through 6 rounds of that. I'm gonna reach failure by round 4. You watch, round 4, I'm gonna struggle with that. By the way, that was round 2, in case you're wondering. About 50 minutes into the workout. This workout normally would take about an hour and a half. Oh, I love this band. Spotify's got me figured out. This is a band from my home state, though the southern end of my home state. My home state is California. That's where I was born and raised. I was born in Southern California and raised in Northern California. And when I turned 18, I left and I never went back. Not because California is a bad place, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love how pretty California is. Boy, it's expensive. Didn't fail on 3, but 4's next. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling that. And again, this workout is not meant to be trying to find that burn, trying to reach that goal. This workout is about getting the heart rate up and sustained in that steady state cardio range. So I'm doing a little too much weight for that because I'm about to fail at round 4 of 8, even though I'm only gonna do 6. You know what I'm saying. 3 more rounds, 4, 5, 6. Oh, did I tell you about the band? The band was Red Hot Chili Peppers. Did I not tell you that? Man, I'm a terrible host. Red Hot Chili Peppers are from my home state. And in the early 90s, they were huge. They were huge. This song is Zephyr, which I do like, but it's not in my top 5 of Chili Pepper songs. Oh, I didn't fail. Didn't fail at 4. I'm sure I was going to, but maybe my form's getting bad too. I'm probably starting to rely on other muscle groups a little bit that I'm not supposed to be. 2 more, round 5, round 6, and we're done. Well, then we got to do James's thing. I got some floor space over here, James. That's where we'll do it. Doomba, doomba. And I hope that you all have a fantastic Saturday. You get lots done. Hope you get to recreate a little bit as well, taking time off work. And if you have to work on a Saturday, thank you for, putting your shift in. All of us have to at some point in time. We all gotta work weekends. We all gotta work nights. Some point in time in your career, sometimes multiple times. Sometimes that's your whole career. This artist will always make me think of my wife. Even though this song is not the song I think of. But this artist, her song, one of her songs is me and my wife's official song, our song. It is Alanis Morissette. Is this going to be it? Is this going to be failure? Nope. Oh, but it burns. But it burns. Ooh, I feel that. Holy stink. Okay, we got one more. This is our last round. We just got to do it one more time. Can we do all 8 reps on our last one? I thought we were going to. Hey, James is back. Welcome back, James. We haven't done your thing yet. We've got one more round of Zottman curls, and it hurts. I was sure I was going to fail. I haven't failed yet, so we got one more round. We're going to see if we can do all 8, and then after that, we're going to do this challenge thing you have, this laying down on my back, put the hands behind my back, and then stand up. We'll do that thing. But if I'm going to be laying on my stomach, we're probably going to need to move that microphone because it's going to get hit. So, after the last round, we've got one more round. No, not that one, this one. And I just didn't take. So again, my wife and my song, Alanis Morissette, what we're listening to is Ironic, which of course is undoubtedly Alanis Morissette's biggest hit. My wife and I, our song is Hands Clean. Here we go. Are we going to make it through all 8? I don't think so. 2, at least not with perfect form. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh boy. Here it comes. Ow! Shoot! Mother Hubbard! We did it! Oh, that hurts. Shoot. Oh man, that hurts. We did it. Oh, stink. So, again, anytime I get done with a series of one exercise, right, the number of sets, if I get to the end and I did not fail, then I write down a number to increase for the next week. Now, if I didn't fail and I had really, really bad form, then I'll keep the same weight. But if I had good form and I didn't actually fail, next week I got to go up. So even though that was the worst, I think I had decent form. So next week we're going to add like 1 1/4 pounds. So I'll show you. I have these little tiny things that I'll put on that's just 1 1/4 pounds, because 2 of them together is 2.5 pounds. And I'll add just that much. And when you're getting that close to failure, just that much is enough. So let's put this down. Okay, so I'm gonna mute the mic so I can move it really quick. 1 second. Okay, we put the mic up there. Hopefully you can still hear me. It's very attractive. And while we listen to a little Michael, which is what's on. I'm going to try James's thing, and then we're going to clean up. Let's see, which... Probably, I want to love you, PYT. You know what the song is? If you're not familiar with Michael Jackson, PYT, Pretty Young Thing? Great song. Okay, so, probably just right here, right? So I'm supposed to lay on the ground. James says, lay on the ground. Oh, I'm so sore. Put my hands, oh shoot, put my hands behind my back. I can't even, I have to hold my fingers. Okay, now get up. James, oh, can I use my, can I go like this? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I didn't know that I needed, can I use my head? Can I do this? Oh shoot, how am I supposed to lift my head off the ground? Cotton pick, come on. I couldn't do it. I tried so hard to just lift my head off the ground, and I couldn't lift my head off the ground, James. That's tricky. Can you do that? Can anybody do that? Is that just a guy thing? Like, is that one of those things that like literally nobody can do, or am I just not very flexible? That's a good one, James. Okay, so my goal is that at the end of every workout, I'm going to try that until I can get it. Is it just because I was doing my biceps today? Yeah, it's pretty funny, James. Okay. All right. My football team is playing, so I got to go. Thank you. This has been the most fun for me because I actually had people watching. I appreciate it, and come by anytime. Though this time of the day is not usually when I'm doing it. I'm usually doing it between 5 and about 6:30 in the morning, Mountain Time. So if you happen to be around that time, then come on by. Otherwise, have a great day. You just have to get up with your hands behind the back. Then you succeed. Okay, I'll do it. I'll try a couple different things. Maybe there's some trick. Maybe I didn't understand that I should use my elbow or my shoulder better or something. I'll work on that. All right.